A very good afternoon to all of you. PB Quoron Live presents Safe Services, the Skin Session Week, presented by Me Safe and Peron Rigor. You are watching this live session from Professional Beauty, and let me give you a little bit of information about all the stakeholders of this live session. So firstly, there's me. I'm Kanishka Ramchandani, the editor of Professional Beauty India. Then we have our partners, MeSafe, who are right now one of the pioneers of the disposable salon kits category. They have disposable kits for various services such as haircuts, facials, and manicures and pedicures. Our platinum partners are Peron Rigor, that are providers of the Cerebral Wax, which is at the forefront of the peel-off wax services. Our guest for today is Swati Gupta of Bodycraft Salon. She is the director of the spa and salon in Bangalore, and she is also an educator par excellence. She is also working very closely with a lot of top hair brands in India. And finally, this session is brought to you by Professional Beauty, which is a known entity in the B2B exhibition space for the past decade and is now a force to reckon with in the professional beauty media category as well. So on behalf of all our partners and on our guests, I welcome you to this session and request you give a shout out to all your friends in the industry, your peers, your colleagues to come and watch this session. Follow us on Pro Beauty India on Instagram and watch all our live sessions because they are highly informative and educational, especially this one. So today we will be taking a walk through of the Bodycraft Salon in Bangalore, so that you guys get to see firsthand what are the precautions and the measures that the salon is taking has put in place because of this whole COVID-19 situation that we have. How are they being very particular about their hygiene and sanitation measures, and how the clients are accepting and feeling comfortable in the salon environment. So what we are going to see here is going to be a learning process to you all, and as a bonus we are also going to show you a waxing demo. So please stay tuned. Please give a shout out to all your friends who would like to watch this, and let's see it all together. Before I add Swati Gupta to this conversation, I have some exciting news for you. As you might all know, we ran a contest by Peron Rigor a few days ago, and I'm going to announce the winners of this contest. Yay! But not right now, at the end of this session. So please be with us. If you have participated, if your friends have participated in the contest and you want to know if you have won it or not, stay with us till the very end and we'll let you know who the winners are. All right, so I'm going to quickly add Swati to this conversation, and okay, she'll be here. Hi Swati.
Hey Kanishka, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Fantastic. So I can see you're outside the salon.
Yes, we are right at the entrance of our salon doors on Lavelle Road in Bangalore.
Okay.
So you enter through the gate, and this is the entry to the stairway.
Right.
Um, we have some signage which is put up here.
Okay.
Our valet services are temporarily suspended, but we have
Okay.
people who can kind of help clients by, for parking their cars in the basement. But otherwise, we don't take on the valet service.
Okay.
We then step on to the disinfection mat, which is basically a mat which has a solution to disinfect the soles of the footwear.
Oh, nice.
All the information around what the solution is that is sprayed or put over here, that information is also available for a client to read.
Okay.
After we stand on the mat for about 10 to 12 seconds,
Okay.
we move on to just drying our footwear.
Okay.
And we have a sanitizer available as a stand, which
Right.
we can, just sanitize our hands with.
Yeah. A
We
foot
then,
operated
yes,
sanitizing station,
yes,
right?
just to avoid hand contact.
Yeah.
We have a temperature check, which is done.
Right.
It's also then recorded in a register where all the client details are entered. So the
Okay.
name, the contact number, the temperature that is recorded,
Okay.
and we are questioned whether we have an appointment or not.
Okay.
In case we are a walk-in guest,
Yeah.
then the security calls the reception upstairs, and only once the manager comes down and takes the details of the client
Yeah.
are the clients taken in, if we can accommodate the service, if there is a
Okay.
service area as per the social distancing norms,
Okay. Okay. So
right?
you would encourage prior appointments, but if there is availability, only then take in the walk-in.
Yeah, it just makes it simpler if there is a prior appointment, because a lot of information is sent to you through messages if you have a prior appointment.
Yes.
And of course, it just helps us to make sure our space is equipped to handle you.
Right.
But it's not
Absolutely.
like we refuse a walk-in client point blank.
Yeah.
It's only done if we feel we're not able to accommodate that guest. But
Okay.
otherwise, if we are able to, then keeping all the aspects in mind, we do accept the guest.
Right. Okay.
We then have a disinfection spray, which is done for the body.
Okay.
It's a very, very mild misting spray. And it does not, it does not leave you wet at all. Within seconds, you're comfortable to kind of move on.
Okay.
So from here, we move upwards.
Right. And all the steps that you showed us right now are mandatory for staff and customers alike.
Yes, yes. There's a
Okay.
separate register which is maintained for the staff.
Okay.
The staff come in 2 shifts in the morning.
Okay.
So there is a senior available along with the security who does the complete Arogya Setu and the self-declaration check here itself.
Okay.
All our stairways and stuff have, some of this collateral which is kind of put up, just
Okay.
to constantly keep reminding our guests and our staff of the precautions we need to take.
Yes. And minimum contact to be made.
Yes. When we book the appointment, there are 2 messages that the client receives.
Yeah.
One message takes them to a link which takes them through the complete client journey in the salon.
Right.
So there is a poster which they kind of see, which gives them all the pointers of everything that we are following in the salon.
Okay.
The other message that they receive takes them to a link which helps them fill out a self-declaration form.
Okay.
So along with the Arogya Setu, our self-declaration form is actually the more important one. We ensure that everyone who's entering, clients and staff,
Yeah.
fills out that information. For the staff, the Arogya Setu and the self-declaration are both compulsory.
Okay.
Some of the clients hesitate around Arogya Setu, but they do have to fill the self-declaration compulsorily.
Okay. Okay. So you have
So,
all the information about them beforehand.
yes. So when they come in here, we only do a confirmation if by chance somebody has not been able to handle the app. Some people are not able to kind of get onto the link and stuff.
Yeah.
Then there is a manual way of filling it over here, which we can also assist the guest with.
Okay. Okay.
So we enter the salon. Welcome to
Right.
Bodycraft, guys.
Hi.
So at the reception, we have a QR code for the menu.
Yeah.
So people can go through the menu on a digital format as well.
Right.
As I said, we have a QR code for the self-declaration form.
Okay.
And if you're updating information on social media, then we have some discount forms and, some of that kind of information, which is also put up.
Right.
We have online payment options. So there is a QR code which is available for the online payment option as well.
Okay.
Once we come in,
Yeah.
our guest is basically seated here.
Okay.
Depending on the service that they have an appointment for, we have different mono kits which are available for
Right.
all the hair services and for all the beauty services.
Okay.
So they are given the kit as per the service they're going in for.
Yeah.
What we do here, Kanishka, is that there is like an hourly alarm which kind of goes off with the outlet manager or the salon manager.
Okay.
So the minute the alarm goes off, it's like a alert that the hourly check that needs to be done for the high touch points in a salon area,
Yeah.
that happens. So every hour, like we have the high touch point disinfection process going on right now,
Okay.
where all the EDC machines, the AC remotes, the telephones, the door handles, the railings, switch points, the reception counters, all these are disinfected. It's also an alert when the OM gets all the reception staff to start going in one by one and
Okay.
washing their hands. Because
Right.
as a service agent, obviously you have a habit of doing it with every service.
Yeah.
But what we noticed was that as somebody sitting in the reception, you get so engrossed just sitting there, you may tend to forget, the frequency with
True.
which you're washing your hands.
True.
So at that hour, everybody starts moving in, getting their hands washed, starts cleaning out their area, disinfecting their area. So
Okay.
it's just a way to kind of make sure that the high touch point areas, which are also the common areas,
Yeah.
kind of get disinfected on an hourly basis.
Right. So it's a very good habit to inculcate, and I'm sure over time they won't even need the alarm. They would automatically get up
Yeah,
after
yeah.
an
I
hour and
mean,
start cleaning.
yeah, we do it now. It's also like a video audit that is kind of conducted. So
Right.
the OM then takes a video of the complete process that the salon is following through every hour, and it's updated on the various groups
Okay.
where there's a complete tracking which is done. But as you said, it's more like an initial step right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure as time goes by, it'll just become a habit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We are sitting in front of, this is the entry to our clinic facility in the salon.
Okay.
We have a doctor who's generally on board at all times.
Yeah.
Like a medical officer, they do constant checks and rounds of audit
Okay.
and are also available for, clinical services. But
Okay.
since a lot of our guidelines are, they've been crafted by the medical team,
Yeah.
we always have someone who's on call available to, support us with anything in the salon.
Okay. Okay. And are the clinical services operational right now?
Yes, in fact, that was the first set of services that we started with Kanishka,
Okay.
because
Wonderful.
the clinics and the medical facilities were what got permission first and foremost.
Right. Right.
So it also gave us the opportunity to kind of, start with the medical side and have them understand everything that we will need
Yeah.
to be able to, work on aspects for the salon as well.
Right. Right.
We now come over to our salon area.
Yeah.
Just pardon the noise, but we have a client right now.
Yeah.
This was a floor with 8 workstations,
Okay.
which has now been brought down to, by and large, we use 4 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And how we work is every zone in which a stylist attends a client
Yeah.
also becomes the waiting area for the stylist. So that
Okay.
way, there's no common pantry area that is used for waiting. Once you finish with your client, you disinfect the area and you wait in that area itself. And the
Okay.
minute the next client comes in, you disinfect the area and you use it for your client as well.
Okay.
But there is no common staff area or pantry which is used, just again to
Yeah.
make sure that the distancing norms are followed.
Right. So there's no crowding even with the staff in any of the areas.
No, they stay in the zones where they are supposed to attend their clients.
Okay. Okay.
We work on the salon floor with a UV sterilizer.
Okay.
So this is a UV sterilizing cabinet.
Yeah.
We are able to sterilize everything in this,
Yeah.
from brushes to color bowls to color brushes, combs, section clips. Anything that is touched can be put into this for a UV sterilizing. It needs just a period of about 10 to 12 minutes, and we're good to use that tool again.
Okay.
So normally stylists, after their service for haircuts, blow dries, disinfect with the solution and then put the tool into the UV.
All right. All right.
These are some of our retail stands,
Yeah.
deliberately provisioned with just 2 items per service line,
Okay.
just because we didn't want bulk products kind of lined up in our showcases. It
Yeah.
just involves more touch and, too many bottles getting touched, and then a
Yes.
bigger process around disinfection. So we kept it to a minimum. There's a max of about 2 per service line kind of product display, which is done.
Right. Right.
Um, this is the backwash area.
Right. So you've cordoned off the middle one.
Yes, yes. And this is our color bar.
Okay.
Again, everywhere, wherever there is a middle section, we kind of block that off.
Okay.
As we move further, this is our nail bar space.
Okay.
Again, we had a provision to attend 2 clients. We now attend just 1 client in this section.
Okay.
We then have our men's grooming section. So this is
Okay.
exclusively for male clients,
Okay.
for their beard shaping, beard trimming, beard spa services.
Right.
We work
So
with,
so barbering is done here.
yes, we work with the Man Company. So we
Okay.
have, their complete range here.
Right.
And it just becomes like a cozy corner for, a male client to kind of just have their privacy and, that pampering session.
Yes.
This is our manicure pedicure area.
Okay.
Again, we've blocked 2 stations, so an area which could take 4
Okay.
can now take just 2 clients.
Right.
And we work with exclusive mono kits, which are available for treatment manicure pedicure. So these are made exclusively for Bodycraft.
Okay.
We also give our clients the option, Kanishka, to work with purchasing the tools for their manicure pedicure service,
Yeah.
exactly as per what we will use in the salon floor. So
Right.
we felt instead of providing them with single-use kits,
Hmm.
we will give them something which they can, bring back every time they come for the service.
Yeah.
So our therapist can sterilize this completely for them
Yeah.
and give it to them, and they can bring it back whenever,
Yeah.
they want to come back for the service next time.
So it also
It
becomes
has,
very cost effective for them.
yes, it does. Every time they don't have to purchase it.
Yeah.
And what happens sometimes with the single-use kits is that the tools are not as good as what you honestly use during the salon service.
Yeah.
So these are the proper metallic tools, the nail cutter, the cuticle pusher, the nail filer,
Yeah.
the scraper, everything is there. So the salon does not need to use any tool from their side then.
Yeah.
And we now have the autoclave in which all the manicure pedicure tools are sterilized.
Okay.
So this is almost like a steam sterilization, which is done for all the metallic tools. They're put into
Right.
pouches and they're
Right.
completely sterilized. And this is what the therapist then uses if,
Yeah.
if a client decides to go with our tools itself.
Yeah. And
We have
these
the,
packages are opened right in front of the client, so they are also assured
yes,
that
yes,
the tools are sterilized. Okay.
yes. After each service, the therapist puts the tools into the autoclave and
Yeah.
it's sealed in, and it's opened only when they go in front of the client.
Right.
So all our
Okay.
manicure pedicure services, Kanishka, also start with a complete shampooing.
Yeah.
So it's an added step that we've added.
Mm-hmm.
So the therapist first kind of disinfects their hands
Yeah.
and the area that they're going to work on.
Yeah.
And then there is a complete shampoo which is done, a wash which is done for the hands or the feet that they're working with.
Okay. Okay.
Only
So
then
for the
does any
therapists
nail
also,
cutting.
they are assured that the area they are working on is absolutely clean.
Yes. We ensure
Okay.
that even if after the client a complete disinfection is done,
Yeah.
it's again done in front of a client when the next client comes in.
Yeah.
So we make sure that a client is actually seeing all the steps we are taking to make them safe.
Yeah.
So the tub sterilization, the bowl sterilization, disinfection, the chair disinfection, the stool disinfection, even the slippers, if any are used, are
Yeah.
completely disinfected in front of the client before, we do anything. And there is a complete wash which is done before any nail cutting or anything starts.
Right. Tell me something, Swati. This protocol is followed throughout all Bodycraft salons?
Yes, throughout all Bodycraft salons and for all beauty services other than facial and cleanups. Obviously, you can't wash the
Yeah.
face with soap,
Yeah.
but in any waxing service, whether it is full arms, full legs, underarms, any waxing service that is done,
Yeah.
there is, a complete washing which is done.
Yeah.
For a full body waxing or a full body massage service,
Yeah.
there is, you are asked to take a shower first
Okay.
and then start the service.
Okay, that's a very interesting step that you have added. This works two ways. It assures the client also that you are taking every care, and it also safeguards the client, the
Yes,
staff, because
yes,
you never know how the client has reached your salon, right? He may come from a non-containment area, but this is the like 100% precaution that you can take.
yeah, yeah. Because a full body, instead of washing the whole body out, we just let them
Yeah.
take a shower. And for a body massage, obviously, we felt that was the best way to start a body massage service.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I am
So,
actually just talking to you and looking at all the precautions that you have taken. I am growing very confident now, and that's why I asked you if this is a protocol you follow everywhere, because now I can go to your Chembur outlet in Mumbai.
yes, yes, yes.
Right. Thank you
So,
so much for instilling that confidence in me. Yes, and which is the next section that you're gonna show us?
we come into the hair spa room, Kanishka.
Okay.
This is where the hair spa services happen.
Okay.
Again, one chair is blocked off, so we can take only one client at any point of time.
Right.
We then have more the staff area there,
Okay.
pantry and those kind of sections. We are now coming into the exclusive area for all our uh, skin and spa services.
Okay.
So from here on, we have our therapy rooms for
Right.
waxing, for body massage, and for facial.
Okay.
So all our services are for, you know, uh, a single client. They have the exclusivity of being attended in a complete room exclusive to themselves.
Yeah.
We will now head to the room where we will be showing kind of giving you an understanding of the waxing service.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, we're
So
starting with the
has
facial service first.
Okay. Does any service require two therapists to be in the room with the client?
Not necessarily, unless it's a full body service, waxing service, which is too long.
Yeah.
But that is also only on a lot of client request.
Okay.
Otherwise, we avoid it.
Right.
We normally let just one agent attend one client, especially facial and waxing. Facial and body massage. These don't require two therapists at all.
Yeah.
But there are sometimes like the bridal kind of service, etc., where
Yeah.
a bride or a groom is doing from facial to waxing to body service, a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then the time consideration makes us maybe provide two if the client requests. Otherwise, at this point of time, we are working with just one agent per client.
Right. That makes complete sense. No point in
Yeah.
overcrowding the room unnecessarily.
Yes, yes. So this is where our facial service is done. The client is provided with the facial kit,
Okay.
which has the apron, the headband, spatulas, facial tissues for wiping the body parts and the face.
Yeah.
And the room is equipped with Obviously disinfection spray, hand wash, hand sanitizer, and any products that are needed for the facial are taken out only by a senior skin manager
Okay.
using just a spatula, which is binned every time. We make sure there's no double dipping of products,
Right.
and the kit is provided for the facial service.
Yeah.
All our facial therapists are Dermalogica Clean Touch certified. So we got that
Right.
certification done across the board for all our facial therapists in Bangalore and in Bombay.
Right.
So we now move to our spa room. This is where we conduct our body massage services.
Okay.
So it comes with an attached steam and shower facility.
Great.
And our body massage kits have your disposable panty. It even has a plastic bag in which you can put all your items after that you want to dispose after use,
Okay.
which just gets disposed completely.
Yeah.
It comes with 2 towels, obviously for before shower, after shower, a comb that you have to use. I mean, all the items that are needed are completely moved to a disposable model.
Right.
We do give our clients the option beforehand. At the time of appointment, they're informed that if they feel comfortable carrying their own towel,
Yeah.
because I mean, let's be honest, the disposable towel is not the same as a cloth towel.
A
So if
regular.
they
Yeah.
want to, they can bring their own towel as well, and they can use
Okay.
it for their service, and they can just take it back with them.
Okay. Good.
But none of our beds or anything have any. I mean, the rooms are absolutely bare of any porous material. There is
Okay.
no disposable. I mean, there is no paper tissues, cotton, bed sheets that are lying open.
Okay. So everything that is outside is the disposable material.
Yes. So, as I said, anything that a client needs for the service
Yeah.
is only handed over to the client, and
Okay.
then they can give it to their agent, and the agent can, use it by giving the client the information that is needed. But otherwise, we make sure that there is no mass items lying around.
Okay. Okay.
We now come into the room where we do the waxing service.
Okay.
So, this is the kit that is given to a client for the waxing service.
Yeah.
Again, it has the spatula, the tissues, the cotton, the disposable sheet, the apron, everything.
Yeah.
A client is given the option to work completely with disposable spatulas for the service. It's at a very nominal additional cost. So the
Yeah.
client can buy the spatulas and work the whole service with that.
Yeah.
Even there, Kanishka, some clients take the option. We wash the spatulas for them, disinfect it completely, sterilize it, and give it back to them. Some of them even bring the spatulas back for their service the next time.
Okay. That's
So,
really interesting. You are giving the clients a lot of options to work with.
yeah, we don't, I mean, even if they are working with the metallic knife that we work with, there is a very, very stringent process followed on the disinfection of the same.
Yeah.
It's done like a proper metallic tool sterilization.
Yeah.
But if a client wants to go for disposables, we wrap it all up in a newspaper, wash it, sterilize, do everything, give it to her, and she can bring it back for the next service. I mean, it may at
Right.
least give her the benefit of one more service being done with the same
Yes.
spatula.
Yes.
And I mean, Kanishka, it's also a way of kind of going easy on the environment. While we all are
Yeah.
moving towards disposable, I think we are not realizing the amount of damage we are causing for the amount of waste we are generating.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it just becomes a way of, that was another reason why we did not want to work with the single-use manicure pedicure kits, because there's that much more plastic, there's that much more, waste
True.
that is generated.
Yeah. True.
So we work for our waxing with Origo Wax. It's a
Yeah.
great brand to work with. They have been able to provide us with tremendous support at this point of time, because their peel off wax is, I mean, it's a lifesaver. The peel
Yeah.
off wax for the body is extremely good, especially for the bikini area and the underarm area. If you have sensitive skin, then for that area, it works brilliant. They have the
Yeah.
cartridge that can be used for the other body part. They
Yeah.
come with a complete kit in itself. So you
Mm-hmm.
actually have a disinfection solution which is provided as a pre-service.
Yeah.
So after our therapists disinfect their hands and the client's area and wash it, they do an additional step of a disinfection solution which is provided by Pararego.
Yeah.
And then, there is a pre-solution that can be used in cases where the skin is extra sensitive. And then we work with, the peel off wax. I
Right.
have
Right.
my very senior skin technician and trainer, Rebecca.
Hi.
Rebecca is responsible for the complete team.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pass the headphones to her, Kanishka. She'll quickly take us through the waxing service.
Okay.
And move room where we do the upper lip service as a demo. So
Yeah.
this part will be done by Rebecca. She will kind of walk.
Sure. Okay. Done.
Yeah, I can hear.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
So, tell us how you're gonna show us the demo now.
Okay. So this is for arms and for the body, full body, and this is
Yeah.
specifically for bikini and underarms area. So
Yeah.
you want me to show the demo of the. Okay, this is going to help you for your ingrowth, and also
Okay.
um, it is very comfortable and very hygiene because we are using cartridge is only one use. So we use for
Yeah.
full arms and full legs, and then we discard it because it comes only for full arms and full legs.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's really help for the ingrowth and sensitive, and we are using specialized. We are mainly specialized on the flavor, which is recommended by Perorego. That is
Okay.
only for especially for thick hair growth. So they have
Yeah.
recommended to use rose essential, and we are
Okay.
dealing with the flavor is only the rose.
Right.
And we are using the again same flavor that will be
Yeah.
a rose essential that is only for bikini and underarms. That
Yeah.
is also we have associated with only the rose flavor. So I mean
Okay.
the rose flavor give you completely comfortable for ingrowth and sensitive area, and also it's really comfortable for most of the clients
Yeah.
because it doesn't have any reaction on the skin. These two flavors.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So this
Okay.
blue lotion, it's worked really well. So
Yeah.
we are disinfected first on the skin.
Yeah.
So is there any pollution or is there any kind of infection on the skin? So it's going to take care of this blue lotion as a
Okay.
pre-cleanser. Then we are, if it is sensitive for the arms and underarms, or it could be bikini, underarms, anywhere. So we
Yeah.
apply a little bit of pre-lotion. We apply first to
Yeah.
protect our skin. Then we do the waxing. After
Mm-hmm.
finishing, we apply again the oil, and then we leave on the body because it gives you very soothing and calming after the wax.
Okay.
So these are the benefit, yeah. So it is
So,
very
can you show us
comfortable.
the demo now?
Demo I'll be showing to you for the upper lip. Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's see it then.
sure. We'll do that. Uh, So I have shown you the Rose Essential
Yeah.
for the bikini and underarms. That is actually comes, uh, this is the one. So we
Right.
display here the both. So
Yeah.
sometimes the client, they want to look at the texture of the wax and how it's going to be and what is the difference
Yes.
between of intimate area and the face. Either, it's a different color or different texture. So they
Yeah.
want to know about it. So we normally uh, take through the clients here and show completely here that this will be the face. We are
Okay.
using this one, yeah, the yellow one, and then
Yeah.
this little creamy texture that is for the bikini and underarms. So these two flavor we are
Okay.
using it for the peel off. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you now the upper lip uh,
Yeah.
demo, how it's going to work, the peel off on the upper lip and for the sensitive skin as well. So
Yes.
um, can you come this here? Okay, so first we're going to disinfect the upper lip area. So
Okay.
already therapist has already disinfect on the hands completely, and then we will be disinfecting on the upper lip. So
Okay.
that is the one that which I have shown you, the blue lotion,
Yes.
disinfecting blue lotion. This is the same thing because it is going to disinfect all the pollution and dust on the skin.
Yeah.
So wherever you want to do either full face or either upper lip, you have to
Yeah.
wipe it out completely with the blue lotion.
Yeah.
And then we will be using the oil because she have little sensitive skin. So those who have a sensitive skin is extremely good this wax because it's really soothing the skin and also very comfortable, doesn't give you rashes, doesn't give you redness after the waxing because it just
Okay.
uh, feel very comfortable on the skin.
Right.
So we apply the oil little bit of oil on the skin. Then we'll
Yeah.
be using the yellow wax peel off.
Okay.
So we are using only one dip during waxing. We are not using
Yeah.
double dipping technique. We are using only the single dip.
Single dip. Yeah.
Yes. So we take little bit of um, the wax peel off wax on the corner of the spatula, and
Yeah.
then we apply on the skin according to the direction. So it comes um, temperature. The wax temperature is very comfortable. You don't need
Okay.
to blow or it is not. It's not extremely hot. So it comes
Right.
very comfortable. The texture is very creamy and just give you just look warm feeling on the skin. Then
Okay.
we just peel it off.
Great. It looks
You wait
so
for
easy.
yeah. So you just apply like a little thin layers on the skin, and then
Yeah.
we just peel it off within say about within 10 seconds. So it's
Okay.
very comfortable on the skin.
And I can also see that it's painless. She hardly felt any
Yes,
pain.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's extremely uh, very comfortable on the skin, and
Yeah.
those who have a thick hair ingrowth doesn't have any problem. So it
Yeah.
is painless at the same time. It is painless and also doesn't give you redness the end of the service. So it's very
Right.
comfortable. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we do the threading technique are we've been using normally on the mouth, but right now we have changed the technique into the neck. The thread we
Yeah.
wrap around on the thread and we just put a knob,
Yeah.
and then we do the threading uh, through through the neck, so we don't bite it on our mouth and we don't need to
Yeah.
remove the mask for the client as
Absolutely.
well and for the therapist. So there is no contact with the mouth, and there is you have a huge gap between threading. While doing the threading, you have completely safe. You don't need to
Yeah.
really go too
Come
close to
close
the.
to the,
Yes,
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 yes.
yes. So it was very, very comfortable, and this
Yeah.
is new technique for threading.
I think this technique should become the new norm because if
Yes,
there is no need to put the thread in the mouth, why should you?
right,
Even
right,
when we get out of this COVID-19 situation, this should still become the
right,
norm.
right. Yeah. So we have, there is a lot of technique which we can do it without, holding on the mouth, the thread. Either you can
Yeah,
put on the neck, or either you can roll it on the hands, or through the fingers, and you can do different way of technique. So it is really
right.
comfortable for the clients as well, and for the comfortable for the therapist as well. So it's end of the
True.
day, it's safe for both.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Rebecca, for showing us
Thank you
this
so much. Yeah.
treatment and the technique.
Sure.
If you could put Swati back on now.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much. I'll
Yes.
just hand over to her.
Yes, please.
We're back.
Hi, Swati. Yes.
So, Appalip is the
So,
only area for which we have not allowed threading service, Kanishka.
okay.
Um, uh, I think when you work the thread on the upper lip, there is some kind of nasal nodes which are activated, which
Yeah.
generally, if you notice, causes people to sneeze a lot. When you're doing upper
Yes.
lip threading, you notice that people sneeze. I think it's also the whiff of the powder and the small fine hair that kind of goes into the nose, which aggravates the irritation.
Right.
So there is absolutely no threading done for the upper lip area. Also, the proximity towards the mouth with the fluid around the little risky.
Yeah.
So we avoid doing any kind of threading in that area around the mouth area
Yeah.
specifically.
So the clients are fine with doing waxing for their upper lips rather than threading. They're okay with it.
With the peel off wax, there's honestly a huge comfort. We normally don't allow any normal waxing for the face area.
Yeah.
We insist that it is it is the peel off wax which is done because,
Yeah.
as we said, the temperature is very monitored. It's much safer. It's way more hygienic.
Yeah.
There are clients who have that mental block of, very fine hair being left after, even after
Yeah.
waxing. So in
Yeah.
very, very critical cases, if a client is really, insisting on it, just for one or two hair after the waxing, we may just pull it out with the thread, but we normally
Okay.
don't advise it. We've stopped it by and large across the board.
Okay. Okay. Great. Also, Swati, now that your salon, the Bangalore one especially, has been open for quite a while now, has there been any change in your hygiene and sanitation protocol, or are you following the same things that you did on day one?
No, we did. I think we've kind of evolved a lot over time.
Yeah.
Initially, we did not have the facility around the misting spray for the clients and the staff. We did not have the disinfection mat. It did take us some time to kind of settle down into, what we need and to kind of evolve over a period
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah.
But now, over the last, I think, almost 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks,
Yeah.
we have set into this pattern, and this is pretty much what we follow across the board.
Okay, great. Also, initially, when the salon started opening, there was a demand for one set of services like haircuts and color. And then we saw a trend where the demand fell, the footfall went down. So, what is right now the situation? Are your regular clients coming back for the old services that they used to take? Like, how is it? What is the demand like right now?
Kanishka, we've unfortunately had a huge surge in cases in Bangalore.
Okay.
Um, it, it's multiplied to a level that I don't think anybody expected. And I think the government is also very helpless right now. They're just not able to cope with this kind of increase. So
Yes.
I think it has left people nervous. There are constant rumors which keep coming up about, another lockdown, and this spreads like wildfire. So the last
Yeah.
Saturday, almost all the roads were blocked because everybody decided to leave town because they thought there will be another lockdown announced. So,
Right.
these kind of things lead to a situation of panic, and um, there is a fear factor which is starting to come up again. I think it had kind of come down. People had slowly started coming out, and uh, more people were seen on the roads and things.
Yeah.
But I think these last couple of weeks have set us back almost to where we started. There is a much lesser footfall, unfortunately, at this point of time,
Yeah.
and people are scared, they are nervous. We do have our regulars come in, as you yourself said, Kanishka, once they walk in,
Yeah.
even if they've come in just for a haircut, they start relaxing so much. They go in for additional services, they go in for the manicure, the pedicure, even massage.
Yeah.
But I
And they
think
also go back and tell their family to go, right? That is
yes,
also something that you
absolutely,
notice. Yeah.
absolutely.
They
They've
recommend
sent.
it to others. Yeah.
Yes, they we do have a block on certain age groups. So
Yeah.
as a policy, we do not allow anyone below the age of 10 or below the age of six. I mean, above the age of 60.
Right.
But sometimes we get so much demand and such a request from these clients who've come in, who want their children to come in, who want their parents to come in.
Yeah.
They we then make an exception. We call these particular clients first appointment in the day, give them an exclusive room, make sure they're the only ones attended in that room, and
Yeah.
before anybody else comes in, we kind of send them out. So once a client comes in, they're really really relieved to see everything, and they do come back for more and more.
Yeah.
It's just that bringing somebody to the door is a bit of a challenge right now, and I mean it's
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
I think the situation, only once there's some form of a control around it, will people start coming back to a stage where they can roam around freely.
That is so true. And I wish you all the best for this. And I hope the situation gets more under control and clients are able to see how stringently you're following the safety protocols and should come to you with full confidence.
Thank
Swati,
you.
thank you so much for taking us around your salon
Just
and showing us
a
the
last
demo.
minute, Kanishka, when
Yes, 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 tell me.
we felt that the initiative around safety and hygiene is a very, very important one. And we
Yeah,
wanted to make sure that our people are constantly, working on this. So,
yeah,
as a policy, we do huddles very regularly.
right.
So, our huddle policy for COVID
Yeah,
is to be smart, where we are going to be safe, we are going to be mindful, we are going to be alert, we are
yeah.
going to be, reliable, and we are going to be trustworthy. So
Okay.
it's like a mantra which everyone kind of takes. It's a promise we take. It's something that is, reminded on a daily basis, where everyone kind of takes the pledge to be smart. So you can
Right.
actually see an ongoing mantra, a huddle going on. Our OM is
Great, great.
conducting a huddle, and
Yeah,
all our people are taking a pledge from Bodycraft's side. We all
yeah.
pledge to be smart. So great, Kanishka.
Yes, that was fantastic, and it also adds on to your team spirit. Again, all the very best to you, Swati. Thank you for doing this walkthrough with us, and I
Thank
wish
you.
you a great day ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kanishka. Thank you for having me.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. See you.
See you. All right, so that was Swati Gupta of Bodycraft, and you just saw how she's running her salon like a fortress, and she has put so many measures in place, and also has instilled that confidence in her customer. Now, like I had promised, I'm going to announce to you the winners of our contest. So, like you all know, we did a contest by with our platinum partner Speron Rigor, and this contest has five winners, which I'm going to announce right now, and the winners are going to get a Thalgo product from Peron Rigor. So the names are okay. The first winner is Zoina. Her username on Instagram is _Zoina. So Zoina, if you're there, congratulations. Please DM us for more details. DM us on Instagram for more details. Our second winner for the day is Sahil Anand. Sahil Anand, username Sahil_232. Congratulations, Sahil. Winner number 3 is Aisha Ansari. Aisha Ansari's username is Aisha Ansari. So, congratulations, Aisha. Winner number 4 is Meghna Jain. Meghna Jain, if you're out there, congratulations to you. You are the winner of our contest. Meghna's username is Meghna Jain 89. And our last winner, number 5, is Bhavin Beda. Bhavin's username is Bhavin Beda. And congratulations to you too, Bhavin. So, all you winners, many congratulations from all of us. And please message us for more details. You can also watch our Instagram stories for this list. I'll be publishing this list again on our Instagram stories, so that if you have missed out on it, you will get to see your name out there. But all you winners, please DM us for more details, and we will help you with your prize, which is going to be a Thalgo product. And for those of you who could not participate or could not win, there is more. So please don't get disheartened. We will be announcing our brand new contest in our 6 o'clock session today. So please stay tuned, and it will also be put up on our Instagram stories. So please stay tuned with us on Pro Beauty India on Instagram. There are lots of prizes to be won, and love to all of you. Congratulations. Bye-bye.